Today is Tuesday, July 20th, 2021. This is DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Coming up, we will preview tonight's action for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, World of Outlaws, and Super Dirt Car Series. I've also got an update on the busy night on the streaming services, plus another Hendrick Cup driver is going sprint car racing. Before we dive in, if you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe to the show, leave a review, and hit those follow and notification buttons depending on where you consume this. Make sure to follow at DIRTRACKR on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And don't forget, DIRTRACKR.com has a bunch more cool dirt racing stuff. Now let's get going. It's been a rough stretch for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series as we've documented, but they are poised to begin a busy 5-day stretch at I-80 Speedway starting tonight. It's going to be warm all week in Nebraska, but it looks like we should be in line to see plenty of racing over the next 5 nights. The next 3 nights at I-80 Speedway make up the I-80 Nationals, with Tuesday and Wednesday paying $7,000 each to the winner, while Thursday is a $30,000 to win show. We then start into the Silver Dollar Nationals of Friday and Saturday. The big show on Saturday night pays a cool $53,000 to the winner. Jonathan Davenport's win over the weekend at Lucas Oil Speedway has tightened up the standings, with McCreadie only out front now by 70 points. Depending on how things play out, that is 14 positions or less that separate McCreadie and Superman right now for the championship lead. Remember that the top 4 in the results are separated by 10 points, while every other position is 5 points. If JD keeps winning, he could cut that lead down very quickly this week. Hudson O'Neal has lost ground to the front 2 and is now 195 points behind McCreadie in third. I was worried about his ability to stay consistent through the summer, and he struggled in recent weeks since winning the Show Me 100. He has 2 finishes outside the top 10 in his previous 4 starts and is suddenly in jeopardy of losing third to Kyle Bronson. Lucas ran 5 races at I-80 in 2020, and we had a variety of different winners, including Jimmy Owens, Brandon Shepard, Kyle Strickler, and Tim McCreadie. If we put McCreadie's finishes last season against Davenport's, the advantage goes to McCreadie. He had a win, 3 top 5s, and an average finish of 7.2. Davenport had an average feature finish of 10.75 with a best result of 6th, but he did miss one of the features, ending up 4th in a B main on September 18th. With good money on the line and the Outlaws off, I'd expect some really nice car counts through the week. I'd guess somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 or 50, even with the Summer Nationals ongoing. Other drivers to keep an eye on this week include Ricky Thornton Jr. and Josh Richards. Both were strong at I-80 last year, with Richards coming off that 2nd place result at Lucas Oil Speedway, and Thornton needing to bounce back from a rough patch in the last 4 starts that includes 3 finishes outside the top 10. If you'd like to watch live this week, MAV TV Plus will have live streaming coverage. We'll obviously continue to talk about this all week long, too. This points battle between McCreadie and Davenport, I think, is about to get really, really tight. You've watched Davenport come all the way back from his struggles early in the season. Following the Double Kings Royal Week at Eldora, the month of money for the World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series continues tonight at Lernerville Speedway for the $25,000 to win Don Martin Memorial Silver Cup. Johnny Schatz is the defending winner of the event, with he and Kyle Larson and Brad Sweet putting on one hell of a show at Lernerville in 2020. We had 5 lead changes in that race, with 3 of them coming in the last 10 laps. We had 39 cars for this event last season, and I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be close to that tonight. David Gravel was the winner of the Silver Cup in 2019, while Larson won it in 2018. Brad Sweet continues to lead the way in the race for the championship, but a few more good runs from Carson Macedo, and we might have a battle again. Macedo is 114 points back, and over his last 11 races hasn't finished worse than 6th, and over that stretch he has 2 wins. He leads all drivers with an average finish over the last 5 races of 2.8. And as for David Gravel, he slid to 3rd behind Macedo. He's now 140 points back of Brad Sweet. It was a good thing for him that the Kings Royals were show-up points only, as results of 24th and 16th would have seen him slip even further back. Over his last 10 starts, his average finish is 10.9, which includes 6 double-digit finishes. That's just not going to get it done against Brad Sweet right now. Another driver who I'd hoped we'd see some more growth from this season is Sheldon Haudenschild. He's still 5th in the standings, but hasn't really been a factor in the championship chase this season. It looked like he took a nice step forward in 2020, but so far this season is off his pace from last year, as he's not winning or finishing top 5 or top 10 as often as he did in 2020. His average feature start is actually 0.7 of a position better than last year, but that just isn't translating into better finishes. He's actually about 0.3 of a position worse in average finish this year versus last. Sweet and Macedo are finishing in the top 10 in better than 80% of their starts so far, while Sheldon is in the low 70s. He's going to need to find some more consistency in seasons to come if he really wants to be a contender. One driver we won't see tonight at Lernerville is Brent Marks. He's taking the night off to get his equipment and his body back in order after a tough Eldora weekend. He'll be back with the Outlaws this weekend at Williams Grove for the Summer Nationals. You can catch all of the action live tonight on Dirt Vision. And since we're talking about sprint cars, we'll have another Hendrick Motorsports Cup driver in a sprint car this week and next week. Alex Bowman is jumping behind the wheel of his own number 55 410 in several races coming up, including Thursday at Circle City, Friday at Attica, Saturday at Fremont, Sunday at Tri-City, and then again next Friday at Attica, Saturday at Fremont, and Sunday at Tri-City. The car has had Valvoline on it recently when CJ Leary has been behind the wheel, but Bowman introduced a new look yesterday for the car, which features his Cup sponsor Ally in a killer purple paint scheme designed by Sean Kane, aka Blackbeard. Bowman joins his Hendrick teammates Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott as having competed in an open wheel car on dirt this season. The Cup cars are off for the next 2 weeks, so Bowman has plenty of opportunities to race. His experience in the sprint car is limited, but I expect him to be up to speed fairly quickly. The Super Dirt Car Series is supposed to be in action tonight at Land of Legends Raceway in Canandaigua, New York. The series is only raced once through the months of June and July because of both rainouts and ongoing issues with the pandemic. Last week's show at Albany Saratoga was canceled for rain, and the series was supposed to race yesterday and today in Canada, but those races were scrapped because of issues getting across the border. For tonight, there are some rain chances in the evening, so stay tuned to the Super Dirt Car Series social channels and websites to make sure the racing gets going. Stuart Friesen currently holds a 28-point lead on Matt Shepard in the standings, with Mike Mahaney, Matt Williamson, and Billy Decker completing the top 5. Friesen, Shepard, Williamson, and Tim Fuller have all won races so far in 2021. The last time the series visited Canandaigua was sort of last October. I say sort of because it was during Dirt Car Oktoberfest, which weren't technically Super Dirt Car Series races, but still Dirt Car sanctioned big block events. Matt Shepard was the winner that night over Money Matt and Mahaney. Shepard also won at the track in 2019, while the Dr. Danny Johnson took the victory in 2018. Other drivers to keep an eye on tonight include Justin Hares, Eric Rudolph, and Tim Sears Jr. If you can't be at Land of Legends tonight, you can watch all of the action live on Dirt Vision with your Fast Pass. And speaking of the Super Dirt Car Series, it was announced a few days ago that Super Dirt Week is now accepting driver entries for this year's 49th edition of the event. Super Dirt Week returns to Oswego Speedway October 6th through the 10th, and drivers can register and view competitor notes at superdirtweek.com. The event features big block modifieds, Sportsman and 358 modifieds, and Pro Stocks, and it all culminates in the Billy Whitaker Cars 200 that will pay $50,000 to win and $1,500 to start. For more details on the announcement, visit superdirtweek.com or superdirtcarseries.com. And last night's Southern Nationals late model event at Volunteer Speedway in Tennessee was rained out. Officials have postponed it now to Sunday, August 1st. With one event complete and drivers in attendance last night receiving show-up points, Donald McIntosh is the current series points leader. The Southern Nationals continue tonight at I-75 Raceway, also in Tennessee, with 10 shows on the schedule through August 1st. For more information on the series, you can find that at southernnationalsseries.com. It's a busy Tuesday across the streaming services with 9 shows on the schedule. Dirt Vision has the Outlaws at Lernerville and the Super Dirt Car Series from Canandaigua. Flow Racing has the Southern Nationals at I-75, IMCA action from Jackson, and Flow 24/7. Lucas Late Models are on MAV TV Plus. There's 410 Racing on SprintCarUnlimited.tv, and there's weekly action on The Cushion and Speed Sport. To see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. That's it for the show today. Hope everybody has a good Tuesday. If you have thoughts about the topics on today's show, please leave them in the comments below or tweet at me. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more DIRTRACKR Daily.